They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Buffaloes are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's good. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Smashes ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Just a little off. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and goal from way back there.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Extending the play. He throws into the middle of the field. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 10, Auburn 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Pound 55 feet.
They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he could that foot in bounds.
Third and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Black 24. Black 24.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Bulldozes him. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tiger! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff.
Looking for a deep man. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Quick toss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He spins that thing down the middle. Off he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this offense hoping to keep. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the ground with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Auburn, 21, Colorado.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Colorado.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Buffaloes pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Past the 20. Touchdown Auburn. And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He lets one fly deep.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Auburn. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception, though.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking deep. Brings it in down the left side.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cutler. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run the option. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Running backs square those shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too, regardless of whether they're losing or...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball, though.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
The pass on second down. Intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Now the play fake. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bucks! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget them. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50.
Clear! Clear! Lizzie! Lizzie! Go over! Go over!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that key.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 49, Colorado 6.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They go to the draw. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That's caught. It's Miller. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point is good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Colorado! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle.
The kick is good. That makes the score Auburn 49, Colorado 20.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but
He wants to go deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To give as they work on that clock. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Brings up second down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Cobb. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
56.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the guaranteed.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
First down for this offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to the ground game on the left. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.